Good morning, my name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Dragon Man was in Seven Deadly Sins. So, in this What If, Dragon Man is a new race that the and a Demon King and agree to have a peace treaty thing that if the Dragon Man dies, then the whole war will be you know. So then the Dragon Man was really good friends with everybody. So then the one mission that plus he's also a brother to both Meliodas and Elizabeth. I think yeah. So and he gets fallen in love by almost every single girl. By her, them, and her. And a vampire girl. So, and when I usually, this is a reboot, so if you want to see original, go check them out. And now, yeah. So, then I realized there was 4 girls with, yeah, each one. And so, yeah. All 4 of them. Yeah. So, let's begin before. So, one mission, Demon King asked him to go kill the vampires because they are gonna betray him, or is going to be betraying him. So, yeah. So then he flies out of there. They don't know he had a human form, so as all the vampires, they know that he or she knows that he is there. She could feel his heart. So then, Dragon Man is looks at them. And it was before Zeldris tells Dragon Man, like, secretly to, like, save only her. Yeah. Because of that. Yeah. So, so the Dragon Man tells them that then he has to destroy all of you. Except for two. So that I'll name. As he looks at, or uses one of his heads, looks right at her. One. And her. As he could, or they both could tell that he it's his own wishes that he needs. So he seals both of them away. Yeah. And then he massacred the rest of the vampires. There's... Yeah. And I almost forgot one other person. Her. Two. So that would be 5 for each. Or 4 heads. So and this came in groups to try to kill Dragon Man off. And so Dragon Man, or as she realized that it's her brother, half brother. Yeah. As she has showed no emotion. And the other 4 archangels, like that guy, the one with 3 heads, him, and her, and yeah. All 4 of them, like, one sliced off his head. And they used the holy spell thing, the one that they cast I'm trying to think of it. The kind of like that, but with like I almost forgot that all the demons even respect Dragon Man. As after they used the spell to kill him, or it kills Dragon Man, as they flew back as the as Elizabeth was felt so like sorrow because she committed, or most of the Ennises felt the same way. They just realized why Dragon Man wasn't a demon or a Ennis, but he was so kind. Yeah. As as he rumors spread around as Zarathos was really close to Dragon Man, and like I know both of them are brothers in arms, but they know that he will avenge his fallen brother. Yeah. Then he and Zuko, or not Zuko, the Dragon Man rised up from because his skull transformed after he used his own power basically to revive himself as a human. As he got raised up, as he could not, his eyes needed adjusted to see me, as they all agree, or he agrees. He talks more clear sentence as he takes a breather, and he looks like a, so he walks around the world, as then he became a holy knight, and yeah, all that stuff. But when he saw his brother for the first time, or since he came back to life, he sees his brother is okay. As he takes a deep breath. As as the purple guy or Loudrin that was inside his body, this guy's body, he tells, or could tell, that Dragon Man has returned. So he asks, and I think he scratched that part. No one knew that he returned. as they were like talking, as he's so calm, as a his human form is like that. So yeah, basically, in this one, she gets a like little bit of a tantrum, and like she yells at him like, "Why do you always so calm? Every time I see you, you're always so calm in these dire situations." As the yeah, as yeah, basically he looks over, or actually him skip too, because Meliodas or the seven deadly sins was all clear, and then of course that guy transforms into a monster. As when the Dragon Man saw what the human did to his hen, or to his both friends, he latches on to his own arm, trying to think that as his body starts to reform and or like broke down and like he transformed back into his dragon form. As the you know that one scene where Meliodas like kicks him in the face before he even strikes the Kill Thunder? Yeah. After that, he then Dragon Man's dark voice or deep voice tells him to get down now as his tail starts swinging in, hitting him right in the chest. And yeah, Dragon Man is big. Like, compared to, like, Titans, he is the biggest one. Like, he is a mix between all the Titans from Attack on Titans, the Colossal Titans, more specifically. Yeah. As he comes in, full swing, while bam! Hits him in the chest. As each head says this: well, I will kill you. As he used all of his heads to blast at all or the him. As no, when he was a human, course, when he was human, she always like asked him out on a date thing. But time he like every time she asks him, it ends up being he like all that stuff. So then, when he showed his dragon form, Erm, Erm, he smacks, not her, but he smacks the crud out of, where is he? Him, for experimenting on his friends. As her, before, she actually hunt the dragon man, and it was just a nickname. But when she saw why he been called that, she got terrified of him. But at the same time, she thinks that he's beautiful no matter what. Yeah, so between her, of course, then, of course, Meliodas says, I can't believe you're back, big brother. As one of the dragon heads, like, looks at him like, I haven't always been back. It's just I kept it on the quiet side. As Dragon Man was working with Gil Thunder on it. But when Gil Thunder says he or in his own head saying, this is crazy. A knight working with a dragon? Usually knights kill dragons. And as one of his heads got chopped off again, as he used obliteration as as he says, you won't coming back. As he so he ends up becoming a but Gother, this guy right here, or should I say this doll right here, could tell that as he walks over, taps on him, or on his head because and tells him that as he came back to life, as Elizabeth was kind of shocked. Everyone was shocked as he came back to life. You know? Now you really made me mad. As he beats him around and as Meliodas does his little revenge counter there. As yeah. the when let's go back in a little bit of like back in time thing. When after the Nemesis left, he came back to life and he thought his own friends, like his own, his own family is about to die. As he does that, cries. But then, so then he ends up, of course, now, yeah. But then he realized he has those two vampires. So then after all that, then he became, when he came back, as he remembers her, as yeah. So then he ends up in, like, they were drinking, and as the Lady Diane, or yeah, I think, or Diane, that giant girl, I'm trying to get to her. Her says, "Man, you drink 4 times the amount as I am, or 26 amount." Huh. Well, because I'm in my dragon state, I can. See, a fun fact about dragons. For him, because he is a dragon, he says that he can move his flame or his elemental around. So into one of his heads. So, yeah. As Gil Thunder does his little thing, as he asks him, "Why did you not tell me as you were a dragon?" As Dragon Man looks away, as he tells him, because you would have probably struck me down, or strike me down with like your sword. Hern. Eh? As they as Gil Thunder says, "Huh, I know I won't actually strike you down, but that was..." Eh? So then he gets now asked out by, of course, the other two. Her and her. And she's so surprised that her own, like, person thing ended up being a dragon. So, yeah. Then the blind girl, her, she ends up asking him if if nee, if it's okay with him to train. As he says, yeah, but better not to stab me, because I do not like these people stabbing me. Yeah. So then, a time skip, and the demons, or like 10 commandments, came back to life. And when she came back to, like, or when all of them came back, but she could sense an aura that she hasn't felt in since, and they were sealed away. Yeah. Well, Zuko, not just her that felt that same presence, those two who, and the rest of the commandments, even him, he's like, huh. Even Zeldris could sense his own brother, the one that he respects the most, is that's not a betrayed or traitor, but he, yeah. As Dragon Man could sense their aura. Um, as the so between 3 human people, or let's say there was 11. One was her. As so basically 11 commandments. She could sense that he is there because when both of them were kids, she always had a crush on him. Like, she's always was in love with him, no matter what. So, basically, it was just how weird it is. So, then the things turned out to be weird. Yeah. Plus, Droll is actually respected as a human. Or, no, respects Dragon Man because of, So then then the 4 archangels that he does not like came back as one of them, like him, possessed the female girl's body, but Dragon Man isn't dumb. He knows it's him. The one that chopped his head off. As he's gonna walk away. As he says, or in the girl's voice says, guess you're still alive, Dragon Man. Or Dragon of Man. As he turned around, and her, or both of them stared eye to eye to him. As Dragon Man says, you're very close to having a beatdown. Hung. Eh? As both of them is like, you're still groggy as ever, aren't you? As the other says, as that. As he says, as that between you 4, or you 3, that you really got me fired up. As, he gets upset. He's ready to beat them down. As he needs to relax. As she calms him down with her, like, or like all 3 of them try to calm him down. as the oh look, he has some women in his life. What happened to the Neiman and that vampire girl? You always, every time she's around, you always become blushed. As, yeah, he, or Dragon Man, and loves, as he tells him that there's only 4 or 5 girls that I have a heart for. The vampire girl, the or no, give me a time to count. 6 girls, oh, that he says there's 6 girls that I love and respect, and, and like, yeah. So basically, because if it was someone, or if it was like a dragon, a different dragon, it would have been like the takes them and raises them as his wife. But he doesn't want to like force them. They want, or he gives them like an option, and without, okay, as she understands that because she was actually in love with him from the start when they first met. And yeah. So basically, so then the dragon and man, it's a time skip, so Meliodas wants to cure himself of this curse. So then, yeah. So then of course, let's say her friend, that one with a mustache thing, I forget his name, but let's look it up. This one right here. This one, was the also when they like he was, or he's still alive, and because Dragon Man saved him from, or both of them, as he grabs both of them by his using his mouth right underneath his tongue, as the guy this man right here, there, he ends up like, huh, yes, my big brother is still alive. Huh, well, no matter. As he uses the spell, or he used the like flame to try to like shoot him down, as he shot his wing. Thing. So yeah, as he flies down, huh? As the as he grabs, or he used his forbidden spell to like literally, as he tries to use that split move, and all four dragons are now separate. Kind of like how One Punch Man was, that big guy with a like multiple heads, and he takes different forms. Well, they so when they both like flew, oh, to basically to safety, as yeah, of course, she didn't actually have a commandment. She actually joined them. Um. So yeah. So then the whole dragon thing, but then the yeah took too much damage, as his body can't heal right, but it's okay, as he wants to, as he asks them to cut off one of his heads, as or no, actually he asked Gil Thunder to do it, as he he knows that he tells him that, and he's I know that you, or he says, I know that you who is like a big brother to me, as Gil Thunder says that too. You always been there. Er, and yeah. So then he cuts the, or he used his like blade thing, and cuts the head off. Oh, as the lower half from a neck down got disintegrated. Like how vampires, or not vampires, demons from Demon Slayer. Yeah, as the she is like as the head of the dragon reforms itself into a more human appearance as she turns around and she could still feel his heartbeat as when he looks up she could not believe she actually sees him or his human side. She thought he was just all dragon. But she, like, he knows that, or everyone else knew, except for the Ten Commandments. And so, as he is happy to see her, between, yeah, so then she heard that, or when she came back, or like after all that, time skip to them being at Demon King's revive thing. So, so she basically was like, "Huh, you must be Dragon Man. Pretty pathetic name for the one that killed him. I am the Dragon Man." And as she says, he really is. Take your dragon form. Okay, as he transforms into a dragon. Or actually, he was a dragon before. The entire. He had everyone latched right onto his back. Because how big he is, he could take the entire world as he flies. He's to there. As she sees him, as she wants to be with him. So she does. And he also battles against the Demon King version of Meliodas. Like the one that almost killed Bon off. I said Bon, like in Ban. Bon? This guy. Hey. Oh. In that one scene. I'm trying to think. Where is it? Oh, right here. This one. Demon King battled against him. This guy right here. And he actually won. As he, instead of finishing him off, he tells Meliodas that And the as you know what he did? He used one of his heads to bite into the shoulder of Meliodas as he used abstract spell. So the Demon King's is like power absorbed directly into him. It to weaken him up. As yeah, as a Demon King was doing like his like as they didn't realize that the as he tells or he uses his he broke a tooth off as yeah turns it into a blade like a dagger, reaches behind him and chopped off one of his wings. As Meliodas was like, everybody's like, as he crumpled it up, the wing. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah. So basically, he gave one because the like Demon King Meliodas didn't like tell Elizabeth that he already moved her curse thing. He didn't move her curse. So then he ends up um um shrinking it down, or as he reaches over to as she says, "What are you doing?" As he tells her that I between me and my second oldest brother, we care about people. As so I know that and you have a curse. So he gives it to her. Please wait for part 2.